It's not what enters your mouth that defiles you, but what leaves it. What you do and say have a significant impact on the person you become. Your actions don't define you passively, but they define you continually. This is an idea that's present in many different traditions around the world. In our modern culture, we have a habit of seeing actions as an outcome of who we are and not who we are becoming. You'll hear things like, I play video games because I'm a gamer. I sing because that's just who I am. However, these are very passive ways of understanding ourselves. We are much more dynamic and are continually being drawn along with our continually evolving identities. James Clear in Atomic Habits touches on this fact when he talks about the best way to enact change in your life. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. No single instance will transform your beliefs, but as the votes build up, so does the evidence of your new identity. In order to change, it can be best to identify what you want and make steps to act like someone who wants that thing. For example, I'm in a place in my life where I know I need to exercise more. I want to exercise, but it sounds miserable. It doesn't feel good, and it can be hard to push myself to actually grow. I know that I feel better after exercising, so my goal is to just get myself into a place where I'm living like someone who exercises. This is something that the Stoics knew well. Every day, you are making tiny choices that will decide the person you will become. If you want to be more honest, you need to be able to be honest when it doesn't matter, before you should expect to be honest when the challenge comes. To paraphrase Seneca, you ought to act as if a good man is always looking over your shoulder. And for that matter, think as if a good man is listening to all your thoughts. I act this way because this is the person I want to become. We are not nearly as static as we think we are. This is part of the lost meaning when people are told to discover themselves. Discovering a person is very different from discovering a landmass, whereas a quick glance and a comparison on a map is all you really need to discover a new landmass. A person is amazingly more complex, and therefore, discovery is a continual process. One of the main tools we have in self-discovery is relationship. Relationship with coworkers, family, your partner, everyone. By learning about others, you begin to understand yourself better. By some strange and truly magic sense, by developing an understanding of the world, you develop a greater understanding of your interior world. You'll hear similar ideas to this in popular culture. Dress for the job you want. A famous speaker says, act as if God exists. We often focus too much on the cognitive elements and neglect actual and practical life. For example, my belief that there is a tragedy occurring on the other side of the world does not change whether or not it's actually happening. For the most part, my thoughts will not change the suffering or lack thereof that people are facing. It doesn't matter what I think, but what really matters to the world is how I act. And this is what I would refer to as belief. Belief is what you act upon. Who cares what your mind conceptualizes? This belief is the bedrock of everything you do. So do your best to build your foundation on something solid that will not shake under the weight of your world.